A viral love story just turned into a courtroom fight, and the price tag is $3.5 million. If you want first-hand updates on this case as it unfolds, hit subscribe and turn on your bells right now. In May 2024, Akira Montague filed a civil lawsuit in Durham County Superior Court, North Carolina, accusing TikToker Brenna Kennard of alienation of affection, a claim that argues a third party wrongfully damaged a marriage. North Carolina is one of the few states where this cause of action is still recognized, and that legal backdrop is central here. Montague is seeking both compensatory and punitive damages totaling $3.5 million. According to the complaint, Kennard, known online as @LifeOffBrenna with more than 3 million followers across TikTok and Instagram, allegedly posted content with Montague's then-husband, Timothy, before the marriage legally ended. The suit also alleges Kennard used photos of Montague's children without consent, intensifying distress for the family. These are allegations at this stage, and the court record will determine which claims are supported by evidence. Testimony in Durham has already drawn attention. Timothy reportedly told the court his relationship with Akira had deteriorated long before the separation, describing the marriage as feeling just like roommates. That line has echoed beyond the courthouse, because it strikes at the core of alienation cases, the question of whether love and affection existed to be alienated in the first place. Family members for both sides have also appeared, offering conflicting timelines and interpretations of what the public saw on social media versus what was happening inside the home. It is a reminder that posts, comments, and curated clips rarely capture the full context, yet they can become part of the evidence when relationships end. Another unusual thread is Kennard's decision to represent herself. Rejecting outside counsel in a high-profile civil case is rare, and it places a heavy burden on the defendant to file motions, examine witnesses, and navigate rules of evidence. Self-representation can let a person speak in their own voice, but it also increases the risk of procedural mistakes and missed strategic opportunities. For viewers following along, this is not about theatrics, it is about statutes, timelines, discovery, and what the jury is allowed to hear. The court will separate online noise from admissible fact. At the heart of this dispute sits a law that often sparks debate. Alienation of affection claims are meant to protect the marital relationship, yet critics argue they can be used as a blunt instrument in messy breakups, especially in the social media era where private choices become public content. Supporters say the law recognizes that third-party interference can cause real harm, emotional and financial, to spouses and children. Whatever your view, the statute forces hard questions. What counts as interference? When does posting cross into provocation? How does a court measure love and affection in a marriage already under strain? No party or legal team has made public statements despite growing media interest, which is common while testimony is in progress. The court will weigh what was said, what was posted, and what can be proved. For families, the outcome will be personal. For the wider audience, the verdict could reignite national debate about privacy, accountability, and the influence of creators who live part of their lives online. Subscribe and ring the bell to stay ahead of every filing and ruling. However this ends, one thing is plain: when a relationship is broadcast to millions, the line between a public story and a private life can collapse, and once it does, the consequences do not stop at the screen.